Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to swap out the windshield gasket on my M820 Five Ton. So this is a three-sided gasket. It covers both sides and the bottom of the windshields here. So there are two of them, one on each side. This one over here has not been replaced yet. This one here I'm just about to. So this is the device that we have to put into place. So what you're looking at, like the gaskets that go up the front of the door openings, you can see here we have a press-in type gasket. So this one is going to have this front section with the long tab on it will be pushed into the slot first, and then I'll have to work this back section into place afterwards. So I've got a series of different standard screwdrivers over here, as well as some wire cutters, just because I figure this is going to be a little bit on the long side. So my goal here is going to grab onto this, see if I can pull it loose. It's been in there for a while. So I just used this pair of pliers to pull this upper section out of the track it's in. So you can see here, the larger tab goes toward the top, the smaller tab goes toward the bottom. Just going to work this out of here. Got some rust in that frame. Okay. So with that out of there, I'm going to do an initial lineup of this just to make sure that I'm sort of close. Come on. Alright. So I think my plan is going to be see if I can put these corners in first and then work my way across, just so I don't start up at top at the wrong position and end up having to reposition everything from there. So we'll start with the corners and I'll show you how things go as I go. Okay, let me see if I can show you what's going on here. So up top, if this will focus, I think you can see I've got that upper tab slid in there. And underneath, perfect, it's too dark to see. So up underneath here, what I'm doing is slowly fitting this under tab in by using a standard screwdriver and just pushing to get it in there. Let me see if I can get you a better view. Maybe. So over here you can see the tab is out still, I hope. And then over here near the corner, you can see I'm starting to push it in there. Now you notice right here, it's starting to come out again because I've got the gasket just sitting here, so I need to put a little more in before I video. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this. Although it's probably not in very good view, too much backlighting. So what I've done, I've put the top tab in, we're looking up on that from underneath now. So starting at this corner here, I'm just slowly pressing the lower tab into this area here. So if we get back here, you can see hopefully where that lower tab is not in anymore. So I'm using just a standard screwdriver to slowly push it in along there. Same thing down here along the bottom. And you can't see anything at this distance, can you? So anyway, you might just have to take my word for it, but I'm slowly pushing this lower piece in. So let me turn around and show you what it looks like from above. Okay, so I started at the corner here. You can see I've got a little bit more I need to push in here, right down through there. But basically, just kind of work your way across. You can see here's a section that isn't in yet. So just kind of push this up and in to get this upper lip in place. And then from underneath, we work on it with the screwdriver. I kind of wish they had this design the other way, but I guess I can understand why it's like this. I mean, you would want the better lip on the outside of the windshield glass, not so much on the inside. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but hopefully I can get this one replaced. I'll show you when I get a little further along. Okay, we're getting there. Got most of the lower section installed and the entirety of that middle section. So we've got a little bit more here to push in. But I went ahead and put in this corner just to make sure it's going to fit. Then I'm kind of working my way up the side here. So this one's a lot easier to do because I can get over here on the fender and get down in position to where I can actually work on this. Yeah, sorry, I know, it's still not going to show up well. But you notice, if at all possible, I'm just working my way up the side. And again, I'll just keep sliding this upper piece in. Just like so, all the way up the side. I might need to cut this down. No, then again, maybe not. There we go. So, put that in all the way up to there, and work my way up, and finish this off. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, well, we got it in there. I went ahead and left the two corners long. You can see they come all the way up into the corner here. Hopefully that'll improve the seal. But basically, as I mentioned before, we just kind of fit the long tab in all the way around and then worked the bottom tab in with the screwdriver. So far, it seems to be doing okay. I'm going to close this down and just make sure it seals. And I'll have to check it a couple of times to make sure. I can always add a bead of silicone around the outside of this if necessary, but I know these were designed not to really require it. So anyway, that's how you replace the gasket on an M800 series 5 ton. I'll take care of the other one here at some point, but for now, kind of running out of daylight around here. So, hope y'all are having a good afternoon and a good weekend. Hope you're having a good week, and I'll see you over the next horizon.